Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're hopping back into Grapes of Wrath. It is turn 28. I have downloaded these files again from the server. And yeah, let's go through them. I'm on turn 33 right now, so hopefully I can catch us up in this episode. So that will be many turns, I think 6 turns in 20 minutes. We'll see if we can do it. Casting a bunch of spells, Auspex, we found 3 air gems, so that is huge. That bumps our air gem income up a lot. We cast it a few more times. Let's see if we find anything else. We found another air site. Whispering Towers. That's 4 air gems in 1 turn. That is huge. Absolutely huge. You don't have great air accesses this nation. You're going to get a lot of air gems, but you can't do that much with them offensively. You can put up some of the good defensive spells, but that's about it. So some events, nature gems, we got another cool gold event, and a not quite as great event. And most importantly, we have Kokabol. This is one of the Nephilim heroes. It's Astral 4, Blood 3, which is huge. It's so huge. This opens up Astral Corruption as an option for me. It is going to break me deep into Astral. With this, so I already have the Earth Astral Crosspath, which is really important from these guys. So I can forge crystal coins. So with the crystal coin and a helmet, that will get me to Astral 6. With Astral 6, I can forge a Ring of Sorcery, and that will get me up to Astral 7. And with the Ring of Sorcery, I can then forge a Ring of Wizardry, which will make me even deeper in all the paths that I'm already deep in. So this guy's really critical. And if I have a strong astral income, I can transform that into some very strong things for my dudes. So very cool, very cool. He can also help put up things like Stellar Focus and like I said, Astral Corruption later, if I decide to go that route. Which I would love to. It would be so much fun to do a horror canon game. If you remember, this guy came into the fort this turn. I can't give him any more gear, but we're going to send him in to attack this throne province that has a commander that's likely building a fort. And he's going to hopefully wreck these guys. And then he'll move this way or this way and attack it. I didn't attack here because I was thinking if I attacked here, I would likely take this, but then he would put a ton of PD in his throne province. He would have a large incentive to defend it, but if I snipe this one, he's not going to have a very strong incentive to take either or to defend these. So he'll probably let them go. But it's not really optimal pathing. So anyway, such is life. But that's big. We see Saramati has moved some of his troops out from here, so not quite as many. Agartha's continued to expand here. It's likely that Agartha will jump here also. But I believe part of the people that moved out here from Saramati have probably moved to this fort. So actually, I probably should have moved these guys here to watch that battle, but I don't think I did. I moved here. Anyway, we're going to see what happens. They might bump again, but it doesn't look like they're really technically fighting. So I think that's it. Blood economy going strong. 400 slaves. Tons of these, right? In terms of research, my research is cranking. I'm going to hop up to Evocation 3. So I hit Construction 4. I'm going to show you what I'm building with that. And I want to get to Construction 6, but I'm going to just grab Evocation 3, which is 350 points. So I'm going to get that exactly this turn. And that will open up Arcane Probing, which is the real reason I'm getting it. It will also give me some stuff I can spam from the back line, like with Fire Mages, like Fireball and things like that. But really the real goal is Arcane Probing, so I can get my Astral income up, which is going to open up all sorts of fun things I can do with this guy. Anyway, but for now he's going to go to my province. You can see this desert that I've been putting these guys in, the population's already 0. It's because they eat everyone in the province. Okay, so what am I doing? We're building a Dwarven Hammer with this guy this turn. I want to turn all of my Earth Gems into hammers. Like, all of them. I'm going to have so many hammers, it's going to make you cry. We started to make Vine Shields, because those are going to be useful. I'm going to put those on my first Thugs, or Super Combatants. I have one Kohen who's going to be forging Sanguine Dowsing Rods for the next while. give those to all my blood hunters. Anything else of note? Can't really think of anything right now. I think that's it. Yeah, we're blood hunting, item construction. Okay, we're making a lightning rod, and then where do I have another dude? I should have somebody else making... Where's an air guy? I probably have an air dude somewhere. Okay, yeah, this one's making a storm spool. So these are two items. I'll just show them to you real quick. Storm spool gives you corpse construction bonus 2, and then a lightning rod gives you corpse construction bonus 3. So between them, I'll get corpse construction bonus 5. So it means every time this lady does corpse construction, which is... Here we are. You spend 1 air gem and you normally get 1 of these, but with those items, she'll get 6. So, pretty good free spawn. And this is a nation that definitely does not have much free spawn or chaff to help siege forts or anything like that, so that will be quite useful. I'll be very happy to take those. Anything else that I want to cover? I don't think so. We're going to go ahead and hop ahead to the next turn, right, which is going to be turn 29. Turn 29, we cast a bit more site searching, but site searching is kind of winding down. We found another air site, and I'm going to show you the score graph in just a moment. I also cast Transmute Fire. I mentioned I would do that as soon as I hit Alteration 5, but I just did it. I spent 89 gems and I got 1,700 gold, which is quite a bit. Eventually I'm going to use these fire gems to make lightless lanterns, but I have a while until I get Construction 6, so I figure it would be better to go ahead and start building fortresses. This fortress was under construction already. It's going to be coming up soon. But I am starting to build a fortress here. What I don't want to have happen is some, which I think is really unlikely, but have some really bad event happen where something pops up here and kills all of my heroes, because these guys I cannot replace. So on one hand I want them to be kind of fighting. If you have a fortress, these guys are going to be researching instead of fighting if the province gets attacked. So on one hand I want them to fight, on the other hand I don't want to lose them, so I'm going to be conservative here. I think I've also started a fortress down here. No, that was already started. Where did I build it this turn? I think I put 2 up. Where's my other one? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Don't know where all that money went. This turn I played about a week ago, so I kind of forgot. Where did I spend all of my freaking money? Not super sure. Anyway, such is life. Sometimes we forget important things. But yeah, so in terms of strategy, nobody's attacking me. I think Machaca and Niflheim are getting closer to war. I'm running all the way up construction now that I have Evocation 3 researched. I'm doing Arcane Probing with all of my Astral guys. And the existing Alquils I have, I've been shuffling around. He was casting Augury somewhere. I'm also going to be site searching these underwater provinces, so I'd kind of taken a break from site searching, but I'm going to ramp back up a tiny bit to just get these. That's the other really nice thing about if you're doing site searching via thaumaturgy and other things with remote site searching spells, it's easier to search underwater if you're geared up for that. So I can, real quickly, I'll get these all fully site searched. So I also cast, was the Dire Port in this turn? Yeah. So I cast Mother Oak this turn. So while I would like to use my White Bull for battle, and I still will if I need to, I'm going to be pretty hesitant because it's, he represents a global enchantment now. But especially with things like putting an Amulet of Resilience on him and things like that, he'll be extremely hard to kill. Especially if I did like an Amulet of Resilience and like a Flying Shield, that would be really good on him. So anyway, that is about it. We're starting our item economy. That was turn 29. We'll go to turn 30. You can see I'm casting way more spells this turn. I'd sent a message out. I need to do a better job checking diplomacy. I sent a message out to a lot of my neighbors saying, hey, can anybody think of how we should work together? And Niflheim says we could join forces. In mere months, orders will others will have forced our hand in war. We're certain of this. So depending on who the fool is, we can discuss a target. And then a message from Ryla. He says, although I do eventually plan to evict everyone from my second lake, so if you control the northern part by this point, you'll lose those provinces. So he seems very confident he's going to take these from me. He is, however, mistaken. I'm very quickly going to have amulets of anti-magic, which will mean his Mind Blast spam isn't going to do that much. And I can buff up my magic resistance even more. And if I'm immune to Mind Blast spam, he can suck it, is basically how it will work. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, he needs pearls. He has a lot of water. He says heals... I didn't actually read this all the way down when I was playing this turn, but he was basically saying I could help him with a Ring of Wizardry. Which, especially if he says he's going to take my lake from me, I'm not going to help him with that even a little bit. So, he's kind of mistaken there. How is he planning on getting over here to this lake? I have no idea. He must be planning on teleporting. Because I doubt... Maybe he plans on running through here? We'll see. I don't know. He's not going to have much luck. So, let's go through site searching. Oh, found one. A giant anemone. You always want to search water provinces for nature, because they can give you free forts with a fair amount of frequency. Augury, Haruspex, Gnome Lore, Arcane Probing, Augury, Gnome Lore, Arcane Probing, Auspex. Found one. Another air gem, so our air income is very nice. Arcane Probing, Gnome Lore. Rune of the Earth. Pretty crappy, actually. So that's it. For events, we got a gym event, and then we got another gym event. So our gyms are really, really high. Let's take a look at score graphs now. I promised we would look at that this episode. So provinces, you can see I'm steadily rising, but plateauing off. I'm probably the biggest nation. Forts, I'm pretty weak. I'm probably like middle of the pack or worse. Probably worse. I'm probably lower part of the pack. Income, stable, but not great. But you got to be careful. You have to look at this every once in a while when you're blood. If you start trajectorying down too much, you can be in trouble. Gym income, this is phenomenal, right? So this is where I started at, right? The amount of income I have, it's as if I had like 10 starting provinces. I mean, 10 of my capitals. So I bet you the next best nation is maybe right here. So I'm probably double the next best nation. And then the pack, the average group, are probably right around here. So I'm probably triple or quadruple the average nation. So, yeah. It's, and this is the good thing about having score graphs turned off. People probably don't know how much gym income I have. And gym income, when you have a nation of super combatants, is quite terrifying. Dominion's fine. Army size is growing thanks to some of my free spawn. But my real army isn't growing. Research is pretty good, but it's actually going to really inflect up once I get Construction 6. So, anyway, I think this episode will be the last kind of boring episode where I'm basically just building economy. Running up Construction 6. No battles. One thing I did do was... this guy, I missed this in the last turn, but so I won this province from Agartha, but unfortunately I took an affliction, and I didn't show you the battle, but I got a little bit of poison on my guy, and that poison did a tiny bit of damage over time, and that tiny damage gave me an affliction, which is a chest wound, which is a really bad affliction for a super combatant. So anyway, I pulled him out instead of having him attack directly, and I gave all his gear to an Astral Melkort instead. So, and I gave him better gear. I gave him a Vine Shield and then an Amulet of Resilience, because he won't be able to cast Summon Earth Power to give him extra reinvigoration. So he comes with 8. He'll be at 10 when he blesses himself. So he'll be very much fatigue neutral, and he's going to run in here and take the remainder. The only problem is it looks like there's a Fomorian king from Fomoria that may attack this province, but we'll see. Anyway. Such is life. Construction, yeah, we're running up that. Then we're going to attack, or we're going to, I think, what is it, turn 31 now? Yeah, so we attacked here, and this should be pretty easy, a walk in the park. Yeah, so you can see that's quite efficient. It's probably our only battle. Most of it's still economy at this point. Gnome lore. Found a rock crab colony, so that's an Earth 1 site. Transmute fire, we cast it one more time, got 900 more gold. Arcane probing, dark knowledge. We found a death site. Dying ground of whales. This is an extremely good site. 1 death, 2 water, 1 nature. So that's right here in my throne. So I do want to protect this throne province. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I do want to do it. In total, the other thing I didn't show you what throne it was. It gives my troops dark vision, which could be really useful if people start putting darkness up. Because even though my guys seem like they're demons, they are not, right? So they do not have any native dark vision. So it'll be very good for my super combatants. And it even allows me to cast darkness and bring my super combatants along, which is something that's very possible if I get deep into Death and Blood. So that's a pretty nice throne to have. I definitely want it. Had another gem event, which is nice when you're going Turmoil Luck. So that's basically it. We're going to be moving here, because Fomoria has told me that offline he is not planning on attacking me. But you can never trust people that much. So anyway, I'm going to kind of defensively move there just in case, and I'll also site search here for Blood and Astral. Machaka's getting ready to invade Niflheim up here. I can't see armies over here, but I think he's got another army he's preparing up here also. So I think that's about it. So that was turn 30. These are kind of boring. 31. Oh wait, no, that was turn 31. So turn 32. And we're almost caught up to where I am in the game. Still more economy sites. Did we find any? We found an astral site. Garden of Pearls. This is an extremely good site. 2 astral pearls, right? Another astral site. We found another Garden of Pearls. That's 4 astral gems already this turn. Dark Knowledge. Death Rituals. That could be useful. Arcane Probing. 2 more astral sites. So that's 6 this turn. So I got 6 astral pearls per turn. That's like the equivalent of getting a global up. Except you don't have to worry about people taking it down. That was really big. So my income's taken another leap up for Astral. I didn't actually watch this battle. So this is Agartha taking a big province from Barbarians. So we can see he's got a large amount of Mind Blasters. He's got some goats for good measure. You never know if you need a goat. He's probably going to lose a lot of these tramplers if I had to guess. See, troglodytes are actually pretty expensive. Oh, he's casting Earth Meld. That's interesting. Earth Meld's really good for Agartha, and it's kind of an advanced move, casting it. Most people don't use it because it doesn't do damage, but it's really good. I'll show you real quick what it does to your defense. See, it kills your defense. One of the main problems with Agartha is they have really bad attack. They hit kind of hard, like 15's a decent attack. And you can fit 2 of them per square, but their damage output's really low because of their bad attack. So with Earth Meld, you actually can like hit things. So that'll be important to note if I ever go to war with Agartha. He's kind of going to ruin my defense, and then if you have bad defense, these guys do hit pretty hard. So it's a pretty advanced move. So anyway, pretty well played. He took pretty... Aside from the troglodytes, which are expensive, he took pretty low losses. I mean, he lost some goods, and those are hard to replace, but... yeah. Let's see, the barbarians got slaughtered. I think that's about it for this turn. And I'm going to do one more. The episode's going to go a little long. I'm going to catch you up to where I am. I'm currently on turn 33, so we'll be current. And this is the last of the boring turns. I've already told... Actually, wait, here, let me go back real quick. I should have done diplomacy. Turn 32. That's back where we were. Sent messages. So I sent a message to Saramatia saying... Oh, wait, whoops. To Femoria, and I said, we have started running out of citizens to feed the most holy Raphites. As is the case, we are sure that you will understand our need to borrow some of the Fomorian peoples. We promise not to eat too many of them, but the holy giants must be fed. I believe that our NAP has run out, so NAP is non-aggression pact. But I will give you fair warning, as is custom among the nobles of Hinnom. You can expect attack orders issued against you the turn you're receiving this. It's nothing personal, simply must feed the giants, and now they call for Fomorians. I also sent a note just letting other people that were around that I'm attacking Femoria, so if they want to posture troops at his border or like pick off one or two, they can. But I think most of these guys are embroiled in wars of their own and they're not going to. So we'll see. I've also probably kind of pissed off these guys by taking the lake back, but I'm not sure. So it's unlikely they're going to come to my aid. But they do know that I have a big army sitting here, so it's unlikely Saramatia is going to attack me. Other news, I can't show you battles, but Machaca is now attacking Niflheim. I really want to see some battles here, but I missed it with all my scouts. Which is kind of weird, because I had a big scout network. Anyway, back to this other turn. Right, so this is the turn I said I would be attacking Femoria, but he has pleaded offline saying that we had an app and he needs more turns to prepare. So I said, look, man, like, it's not personal, so I'll give you one more turn. Like, get ready, right? So anyway, we'll do that, and then we'll have a very civil European style line up the troops and attack. The risk is he calls more people from, to help him, or he sets up some kind of trap. I don't know. We'll see. I think it will be extremely unlikely he wins. Extremely unlikely. There's just nothing Femoria has to bring against a much larger Hinnom. But we'll see. You can see I've been... I haven't been showing you, but I've been casting Create Revenant. So I have a large army of Revenants now, which I'm going to use as my research base since they don't have upkeep. What that will allow me to do is, especially once I have Lightless Lanterns up, which I believe are coming very shortly. No, I got Construction 6 already. So I'm going to be forging a lot of Lightless Lanterns, which I put on these guys, and they're upkeep-free researchers. That will allow me to free up these guys to be combat mages, which is what they really should be. And largely they're going to be buffing people. So there's a few things we're doing. We're moving, if we look who's coming here, I'm going to be bringing an army, a Melkort, and this guy to make my Melkort ethereal. Which actually, is this my current? This is my current turn. I think that's okay. I probably should bring one more nature dude. I probably should. I don't really need a Thistle Mace that much. I think we're going to bring another one down here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, but you need to be... Actually, you don't really need this one that bad. That'll be good enough. Okay, so we're going to run these guys down here, and then they can... The reason I want two nature folks is I'm probably going to split up my Melkort from the main army, and this guy will function mostly as casting personal regeneration. Regeneration. And I don't think I need him to cast Bark Skin. But... Yeah, I think that will be good. I think he'll do that, then he can do, like, Bark Skin on himself. Maybe cast Enlarge. Berserker. Well, Berserker's probably dangerous. Yeah. Personal Regeneration. Yeah, something like that. Cast spells. That'll be fine. That'll get this guy all buffed up. What range is Regeneration? Range 15, okay. So hopefully that will work. Yeah. The other thing I could do is potentially give him Gift of the Hair. Which might not be a bad thing. Something like that. I think that might be my best bet. And what I'll probably do is put my army on top of the fort, send my Melkort over here, and then run him down. But I'm not going to do it. I said I was going to attack this turn, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'll attack next turn. Because I'm such a nice, charming young man. I've got all these guys set up to retreat. In case he attacks me, I don't want to lose my research base. So everybody's going to run, and they'll probably run back into one of these provinces, which will be just fine. Actually, probably should go ahead and put these on top of somebody, like maybe you, and put them at the back and tell them to retreat too. We'll see. That should work. Yeah, such is life. Things are good. So yeah, next turn will be fun. We're going to attack. I'm not sure if I'm going to attack here or not. I probably should. I'm not totally sure. I think I probably will. Anyway, he's preaching here to kind of hang out for a turn, then he's probably going to attack here. I think he'll be successful. I don't know how the Fomorian King is geared, but it probably will be okay. My stats aren't that great underwater. You take a pretty big penalty, but they're good enough. Especially with a Vine Shield and Body Ethereal and Astral Shield, I should be just good to go. So thanks everyone for watching. It's been a little bit of a long episode, but we're caught up now, and next episode I promise war. So thanks everyone for watching.